3 Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, that's arenaeats.app, for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order? Let's dip into the mailbag. We actually have 2 listener questions this week.
You've got mail.
This one comes from Mario on Facebook. He says, what is a famous or infamous moment in wrestling that we wish we were at live? And for me, the one I started, this is where my Bret Hart answer comes in. But it's actually, don't fucking roll your eyes at me, Matt. It's actually the Montreal Screwjob is the first one I put down. Just from the stories that are told and the excitement and tension in the building. I think it would have been a neat moment to be there live to see in '97. So anybody else want to go? Want to give one?
It's a shame that Brett screwed Brett.
It is. I would have chosen the speech where Bret Hall got tackled by a fan.
That was the 2019 Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's the one.
Is that the one with the Revival guy grabbed him then?
Yeah, Cash Wheeler gave that dude the business.
Sure
just
did.
Cheap shot him.
What a heart mark.
Hey man, look.
In all honesty, it would have been the Mankind Undertaker Hell in a Cell. I would have loved to have seen that toss from the top live, just for that holy shit moment. But a close second is the Bret Hall.
Bret Hall. Bret Hall.
Bret Hall of Fame speech.
Oh, okay.
The big hockey fan.
Big hockey fan. Ryan, I think our friend Danny the Crippler actually was at King of the Ring '98. If I
believe
remember,
Ankles was
if I remember correctly.
He had some great nicknames.
Okay, I gotta find out why the guy's name was Ankles.
You
can't just name a guy.
I actually don't
Ankle.
even know the story totally. I feel like he was like he was tall.
He's tall and lanky.
He's
He's like 6'3" and probably weighs about 78 pounds soaking wet.
Lanky as shit. I feel like he wore shorts one time and his ankles got really bit up and swollen. I'm actually not sure.
Yeah, but
what the true nickname of the ankles Crippler was, because apparently I think it was about his dong, but that's how he got the Crippler nickname. Jim, you can confirm that, right?
Yeah, and the goddamn worst part about that nickname, though, or when we found out about the nickname, is a friend of ours from college had passed away, and it was and it was after a lot of us had graduated and or dropped out of college. So as like the big group, we hadn't been together in years, and we're sitting before the service in the church, and we're just kind of talking or whatever, and somebody mentions that Danny's nickname is the Crippler because he's girthy, I think was the word that was used. And our friend Russ, who Matt knows, just starts laughing out loud during the viewing when like our friend's aunt and uncle were making their way to the casket. There's loud laughter off on the right side.
Well,
let's paint this picture just a little bit more. This is like a pew of white guys in an inner city Baptist church.
In
Big
Philadelphia.
Kev was in Philadelphia. It was I've never felt closer to Jesus or God than I did sitting in that church, though. I will tell you that right now.
Yeah,
Russell Vitale. Yeah, I remember that.
That was rough. But yeah,
So I believe he was at that. I think he lived in Pittsburgh or something for a short time.
he did. Yeah, he was a Pittsburgh guy, but he came to Kutztown, and yeah, he was at
Kutztown's beautiful this time of year.
Anybody?
I'm gonna just give it mine now because
Go
it
ahead.
was also Hell in a Cell 1998 at the Civic Arena. Just for that moment, which was so absolutely bonkers and iconic. You can see it on TV 100 times, but to have seen that live, there's only so many people that got to saw that or see that like with their live eyes. What a moment.
Definitely.
That or when Sid beat Brett on Raw. One of those two.
God. Tim or Mark?
I'll go since Mark cut me off last time.
All right, very good.
I'm sorry if that upset you, Tim.
It's okay. I'm all right. I feel really weird picking this as my answer.
Oh, you're sick. You're gonna say, oh, you're sick.
Yeah, I'm sick.
Oh no.
No. Don't
No. I should have went.
Over the Edge 1999.
Oh.
Like,
You're a monster, Tim.
for my own like weird curiosity, like, because there's so little that's actually like known and mentioned of the incident. Like, I'm the weird guy who watched the Chris Weidman leg break like 7 times on the internet.
So
Like
you're
that-
like a Faces of Death guy.
No, because here's the thing. If I'm live at the event, I don't know that he actually died.
But you
Well,
know
that's
that
true.
today, and you're like, I want to go.
But I want to have the innocence of knowing he's that.
Right, because when you're
I'm going because when you guys go, like in your head,
Nope, I'm going because Mick Foley's flying off that cell. I know that, and that's why I want to go.
but when you experience it, are you experiencing it knowing when it happens, or are you reacting to it as if it's the first time?
I know it's happening, and that's why I wanted to go there. Today, I know it's happening.
like, I'll kind of back Tim up on this.
Because you're sick too, Jim.
Well, no. Like, just because, like, if you're thinking about like historic moments, history isn't always good. Like, I mean, people.
Like everything else has been documented ad nauseum about wrestling. You can watch all of it. But
Why would they document that though? Like, it's a black mark on the business.
There's a whole Dark Side of the Ring episode about it. Like they have not WWE themselves, but to Tim's point, like if we're going into the Hell in the Cell match blind, for all we know, when Mankind gets tossed off of that cell, he's dead. So for the same aspect, I mean, I get this shock factor and being there. I just
think a purpose spot and an accident are very different.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It is very different. And like,
If Foley dies in this spot, I'm not going to that show. Like, I'm not sitting here today. Number one would have been Sid beating Brett.
To me though, it's like, it's not me going for like the joy of seeing it happen. It's more so being there for like a moment in history, regardless of what it is, that myself, I just don't know all that much about.
Yeah, I don't
need to. I'm not trying to roast you. I don't want you to think that I was.
No, I kind of get it
about
because like that it kind of crept in my mind. I'm like, would I really want to be there? But yeah, it's one of those moments that is, you know, it is a moment. It is a moment in time. It is a historic night, not in a good way, you know, but it's history nonetheless.
If I were to pick a happier moment,
You don't have to. If you like the macabre, let's leave it at that. That's fine.
I mean, I also really am kicking myself that I did not go to WrestleMania 35 to watch Kofi Mania. Like, not going to WrestleMania, knowing it's this close, is like shame on me.
Let me be honest with you. Where we were sitting, all those fucking steps, it was hardly worth it.
But I was there for 29. Like I was there
This
pretty
is
much.
exhausting.
Were you in the 200 section or the 300?
We were at the very top, the last row of the stadium, the very, very top.
Because when
I
we
was
went,
gassed about halfway there.
It was bad.
When we went, we were in the I think we were in like 219, 217, something like that. If you're looking at the ramp, we were in the far left corner.
Mm-hmm.
And like still being in the crowd for that would have been just nuts.
It was wild. It really was. It was a great time. Something I'll never forget.
Mark, I think you didn't give yours, right?
And nobody died, so that was really cool too, Tim. You're right.
Good.
Yes.
All right, go ahead, Mark.
All right. My moment would have to be the ECW One Night Stand pay-per-view when RVD and John Cena had the main event. That crowd was wild. There's nothing like a New York crowd. Well, the Philly crowds are pretty good too, but it was that place was wild. I wish I could have been there to experience it. That would have been a great time.
Yeah, I think Charlie. Yeah, Charlie had ECW One Night Stand as that one.
Is that the one where Raw and SmackDown were up on the balcony? Or was that the second one?
No, it was that one.
That was that one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that one with JBL.
Yeah. Yeah, and like Maven was up there.
Maven. So that's the one JBL then hardwayed the Blue Meanie.
Yep. I do
Okay.
believe
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, at the end it was the big it was the big melee. Mario did respond here. He said for him it would be the mass transit incident.
Oh wow. Luigi's dark too.
Yes, Mario and Luigi are dark. Devin has the first Hell in a Cell match. What? Did you attend WrestleMania? No, we didn't. We did not attend WrestleMania 37. I had a couple other ones down. Kind of honorable mentions. The final Nitro. If I could have been down at that was at Daytona, I believe. Was it Daytona Beach, Tim?
Mm-hmm.
At
Was it
Bash
Panama-
to the Beach 96?
Panama City.
The final Nitro.
Oh yeah, it was Panama.
Panama. I think that would have been, to be there when Shane McMahon pops out on Monday Nitro. I think would have been pretty freaking wild. WrestleMania 30. I think WrestleMania to be in that crowd would have been awesome. And the other one I had was actually the first AEW Dynamite. I know we had actually considered going to that show because it was just down in DC. I know, Ryan, shocking, huh? Kenny Omega topped my list, and then I have this on as like an honorable mention. But
You
to be
did get your
fair-
second shot. You're having fevers over there.
To be fair, he was probably riding the high because he remembered Bret Hart delivered the belt.
Oh, that's exactly what it is.
Brett's gonna be there. Well, this is gonna be great.
And see, it's good that I didn't go because I would have been disappointed.
Yeah, because Bret Hart like almost died for your sins coming down those stairs. Remember?
That would have been a moment. He would have loved to have been there.
I would have.
Yeah, Tim would have. I would have opted against it, but
Oh man, watching two hearts fall.
Oh, come on. Jesus Christ.
ooh,
What a shame.
yikes!
Is this what you guys feel all the time when I talk?
Yes,
Jesus
actually,
Christ.
yes, actually, it is.
Yikks.
See what
Heartbreaking.
happens like when you
When horrible things are said, yeah, this
Yeah,
is.
I thought
damn it.
Jim
When
was
things
actually-
just go a little blue.
I thought Jim was going to choose Brett's Hall of Fame speech too, just so he could run in and cradle Brett's drooling head.
Oh, come on!
It'll be okay, Brett.
God damn it!
No, actually, I thought his answer was going to be Starcade 99 or 2000, where he like runs in and he pushes Bret out of the way.
I take the
and
hit
takes
from
the super kick.
Bill Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg.
I take the shot. I get the concussion.
Starcade 99.
Yeah, it'd be well worth it. I would take the concussion if it would
Bill
have
Goldberg.
would have saved Brett's career.
But then you also played the genie on an off-Broadway rendition of Aladdin.
Ooh, yeah, okay, I'm out. Sorry, Brett. 3 Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, that's arenaeats.app, for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order?
If Jim, if you are at the Montreal screw job, I just feel like you implode on site, because you're going to be mad at WWE, and then you're going to be criticizing yourself for being mad at WWE, and you're just going to be
my head just explodes.
He would become before screaming meme like angry liberal girl. You know the meme I'm talking about. That would just be
the triggered girl.
The triggered.
Yeah,
yes,
that'd
that
be
would
me.
We would just use your meme of that moment.
Well, like, you know, like where Brett is slamming the monitors and shit. Like, I actually would have hopped the bear. I would have been doing it with him. I would have gotten arrested in Montreal, Canada, because I would have been that mad.
Jim, it's funny that we're talking about your love of Bret Hart and his peen in and around your face so much.
Jesus,
that on my memories on Facebook today, Big Jim posted, VIP meet and greet tickets are ordered. On Friday, June 14th, I will achieve one of my lifelong dreams. I will meet Bret Hitman Hart at his appearance at the Reading Phillies game. I'm almost speechless right now. I can't wait to coddle his ball.
I'll say, don't finish what I typed there. I am
stoked to have one of my best friends joining me for this one.
Yeah, well, apparently I should rethink that decision.
I did not.
Was he actually there?
He was. He was.
I think that's the first time I met Big Jim was at that event.
I think you're right, actually.
That might have been. I think Hat Guy promotion had wrestling afterward then.
They did, yeah. There was I think it was like 3 matches. One of them was a ladder match.
Yep.
Ed House actually wrestled at that. I found out just recently.
Whose house?
I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. So I think you're right. What's up, Scotty? How you doing?
I think I heard Scotty might be relocating closer to us.
Oh, really?
How much closer?
I don't know.
Like North Carolina closer. But it is definitely, it's considerably closer than Seattle.
I heard North Carolina is beautiful this time of year.
It is, actually.
I've heard that as well. Any other moments, good or bad, that you guys would have liked to have been at?
Probably that moment Bruiser Brody got killed. That would have been really cool to be there.
That would have been wild. How about when Rey Mysterio killed a guy in Mexico?
That would have been really cool to watch live. That's a moment. The OJ murder would have been cool to see. Anything really. Any big popular death moment when somebody loses their life.
The 3 things you pick are actual murders.
Murder.
Can you prove it wasn't?
Can you prove it was?
I wasn't there, so I didn't see it.
Mario also says,
God damn it.
Funny moment, the Shockmaster debut.
Oh, that'd have been so much fun to be there for Uncle Fred. Just being there and hearing Rick in real time just go, oh God.
Oof.
And then Davey Boy going, he fucking fell.
That would be a great what if. What if the Shockmaster didn't fall?
Yo,
what would his career?
He runs WCW to this day. Shockmaster destroys the New World Order.
Let's say
the
WCW wins the war.
Unreal.
He had the Goldberg streak.
Oh, Chic Tugboat, the Shockmaster coming through.
It's Bischoff's kid showing up on Monday Night Raw.
Garrett Bischoff showing up.
Everything's completely different.
Man in the NWO.
Man, what might have been?
What?
Only if.
Only if. But we also Charlie hit us up.
You've got mail
with a.
What if?
He says, what if Medusa never threw the belts into the trash can? And this was just this afternoon, so I didn't have a chance to give it a whole ton of thought. But like, if you think about it, does the screw job happen? Because one of the biggest fears for Vince is, something happening to one of his belts on the opponent's company again. But any thoughts to what if Medusa never throws the belt? Does it change a lot of things?
I don't think it changes that much. Because if you're being completely honest and you're counting all the cards on the table, Ducey throwing the women's title in the trash can is payback for Rick taking big gold to Stanford.
Okay, yeah.
Flair put the world title out on display forever. So much so the WCW had to create a different title for the world title until they got the big gold belt back. And then even then, they didn't even call it the WCW Championship. It was the International Championship until it got unified. So I think it would have diminished Medusa's return. But like other than that, like the ripple effects afterwards, like WWF didn't clamor for a women's division after that. Neither did WCW. It was kind of just like a, hey, we have your belt and we did it. But other than that, like, I just think it's one less cool moment WCW has.
Yeah, I we don't get that moment in the Monday Night Wars DVD or the network special. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if there would have been more to it after the fact, then then I think there's more to the what if, but I just don't know if there's any. I don't know if there's any big ramifications. I mean, yeah, when I still think the screw job plays out as it did.
They could have got a replica and done the same thing, and nobody would have been the wiser.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, I assumed it wasn't the real. I don't know what I assumed at the moment when I saw it, but I would assume that WWE kept the belts. I don't know what I thought, but I didn't think it was like the real championship belt. And once it's in the trash, what more can you really do with it? It's done. It's trashed. Move on to next week and don't get featured on Nitro for like 3 weeks.
Right. Yeah. It just. Mark, Matt, any thoughts?
I can't tell you one WCW women's match that I actually ever gave a damn about. Not one.
Oh,
that is possibly the most accurate thing I've ever heard about WCW.
I mean,
woman versus woman, like
I don't remember them having women's matches.
They had a women's title tournament when Medusa showed up.
Miss Madness was there. There's not much I remember, honestly.
They brought in Bertha Faye. I forget her name.
Rhonda Singh.
They actually had some really good Japanese women for a short period of time, but I don't know what happened. But boy, they had some really, really good women's matches, but it was so short-lived.
Here, I'll even go. So the women's title was created in 1996 and it was created December 96 and was retired January 8th, 98. The tournament had Medusa and the only other name you guys probably know is Miko Satomura, current NXT
I
UK.
have no idea who that is.
But yeah, it's not a very good long life for the women's world or women's championship in WCW.
Yeah, let's see. Charlie says, "I truly think and believe there wouldn't be Montreal if that hadn't happened." I don't, because like while it seems like a really important moment, like I still think if you go back to Tim's point, like you had Ric Flair showing up in WWE with the big gold. So like if you're having that standoff, if you're having that moment of Brett is leaving, Brett doesn't want to drop the title, we want to make sure that, you know, because they already know that he could theoretically show up over there with the title. They're not going to let that happen. I think Montreal happens either way, whether Medusa drops that or not. I don't think it's a situation of, of you know that it changes the game, that it changes anything.
Just a quick, what is going on with this draft? But what is going on with this draft?
What happened? I'm trying to find a tweet from Monday night for our
Detroit took the offensive tackle Sewell,
and then Carolina, Denver went with Horn and Surtain, so the corners are off the books.
Yep. So now Dallas is on the clock, and I've already got the graphic lined up for the pick. I'll display it now for those who care.
Oh God, they're gonna do something bad. I don't like Cowboys draft picks.
So the pick is who cares?
But yeah, I'm trying to find this this one tweet for our next topic. But you know, let's see. Charlie also says only women's match WCW he cared about was Daphne and Miss Hancock in a wedding gown match.
Yes, that was. About what
that
show
was strangely
was that?
arousing.
We covered that on another show. I'm trying to remember. I think it was Bash at the Beach '99, maybe. It was the Bashes season for sure. Daphne versus Miss Hancock.
But yeah, that one probably
Bash at the Beach 2000. That was close.
2000. Yeah, that one that one was a good one to remember. But yeah, if you want to if you ever want to send us a topic, you can hit us up 3countthursday@gmail.com. Hit us up social media inbox on any of those as well. And we will try to get to them.
And when they try to reach out to us on social media or anything like that, and they're spelling out, they're typing in 3 Count Thursday.
You'd always use the number.
It's always the number.
Always
never the word?
Number, never the word. It is never the word.
Okay.
Although I was able to recover some of our very first episodes from the archive. So if you are subscribed to us on any of the podcast channels over the next few weeks, you may start seeing those drop on like a way back Wednesday sort of thing, so you can hear us from literally like 7 years ago. And the first one was actually spelled out the word 3, but times have changed, and it wasn't officially 3. What happened?
Dallas traded their pick to Philadelphia.
Say what now? What's
Dallas Cowboys have just traded their current pick to Philly.
Okay. Is it
so we're gonna end up with Smith probably?
Or Fields.
Fucking I fucking
Hold on.
Right.
We're gonna have to fucking shut this down.
I get to change.
Get your shit in. Get your shit in real quick, Jim.
Right.
I got the graphic changed.
I'm gonna fucking lose it.
You can follow me on Twitter. It's at 3C.
The graphic is changed. It now says Philadelphia's pick. Who cares?
Who cares? Not Ryan or Matt. Three Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, that's arenaeats.app, for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order?